In this tutorial, we're going to build a really cool automation. You drop a YouTube link and boom, it analyzes the video, writes everything to Notion, and sends you the Notion link when it's done. No stress, almost zero code. Just copy, paste, and vibe. Let me show you how it works real quick. And by the way, I already put all the codes and links in one Notion page. Just follow along and paste what I paste. Super simple. Okay, let's build this thing. Okay, head to n8n.io. Click Get Started or Sign In. If you already have an account, click Create Workflow. Here the real action happens. First, let's add a Telegram trigger. So when we send a message to our Telegram bot, it receives the YouTube link. Makes life easier. Search for Telegram, pick on message. Now we need the bot token to connect it. On the Notion page, here's the bot father link. Open bot father in Telegram. Click Start then / new bot. Let's name it Script Analysis Assistant. Set a username that ends with bot. I will use Script Analysis OG bot. Copy the API token back in the n8n workflow. Click here, create new credential, paste the token, hit save. Return to bot father and open your bot link, then press start to wake it up and send him a YouTube link just for testing later. Back in n8n, add an if node right after the Telegram trigger. Name it for security. Execute the Telegram trigger once so it captures your Telegram ID. Drag that ID into the for security node and then copy this, paste it here. Make sure convert types where required is turned on. Execute the for security node to confirm. So the true branch means that the message was from the user ID we just entered, and the false branch means that the message wasn't from that user. Close that node. From the true output of for security, click the plus icon and add a function node. Set it to code, JavaScript, and name it extracting the YT link. Don't stress about the code. All snippets and parameters are on the Notion page. Go to the Notion page, find the node named extracting the YT link, open its toggle and copy the code. Back in n8n, select all, paste that code into the function node's code field. Execute the node to make sure it extracts the YouTube link correctly. Send him the YouTube link again, then close the editor and let's execute it again. Now it has worked. Close that node, add another if node, and name it checking the link. Drag the status into this field and set it to compare against the expected pattern. In our case, it's okay, and if the link is invalid, it goes to the invalid path. If it's valid, it continues to the transcript extractor. If the link is invalid, we want to send an error message. From the false output of checking the link, click the plus icon and add an HTTP request node. Name it not a valid link. Set method to post. On the Notion page, find the not a valid link HTTP snippet, copy the URL and go back to n8n and paste it here. Replace with your actual token, turn on send body and choose using JSON. And on the Notion page, copy the JSON body and go back to n8n and paste it here. Execute this node. But let's first try to test this bot with an invalid link like this. Close that. Execute workflow. Okay, as you can see, it works. Now let's pull the transcript. From the true output of checking the link, click the plus icon and add an HTTP request node. Name it extracting the transcript. Go to the Notion page, here extracting the transcript, and click copy the URL and paste it into the node. Again on the Notion page, you'll also find a Google Colab template. I made a cloud method that pulls transcripts and uploads them to a public domain using Cloudflare plus Flask so you don't have to run things locally. So hit the Google Colab template, sign in if you're not already signed in, and press run all. You might see a warning because the notebook is from GitHub. Don't worry, it's safe. Click run anyway. Wait until the notebook gives you a public domain. Copy that domain. Back in n8n, replace with your actual domain. But first, we need to send the bot a valid link because the last one was invalid. So close that, execute the workflow, and let's see. Here you go. Close that node, add a function node, code in JavaScript, give it a name like normalizing the transcript. Go back to the Notion page, scroll down. Here, copy the code, paste it into the node, and execute. You'll see the normalized transcript output. Almost zero code. Yeah, copy paste wins. Close that. Now add the AI model node that will analyze the script. Click the plus icon, search Gemini, here it is, and add message a model. We need the Gemini API key first. On the Notion page, I included the link. Here it is. Click Get Started and sign in or sign up. Here, click View API Keys, then click Create API Key, give it a name and create a project if needed. Give it a name again, copy the API key. Back in n8n, here click Create New Credential, paste the key and save. Close. Here, select the model. Search for Gemini Pro latest model. And on the Notion page, there's a message a model prompt snippet. Copy that prompt, go back to n8n, and paste it into the node's prompt field. Execute the Gemini node and wait for the analysis output. Show the model's result, summary, highlights, timestamps, etc. As you can see, it has worked. Close that. Now let's clean the transcript further. Add a function node, code in JavaScript, name it cleaning the script. Go to the Notion page. Here, click and copy the cleaning the script code and go back to n8n and paste it into the node. Execute to see the cleaned output. Here it is, then close. Next, we'll pull title and author info from YouTube. From the appropriate node output, we're using data from checking the link. Drag a connection and add an HTTP request node. Name it title and info extractor, HTTP request node. We'll use the YouTube data API for this. On the Notion page, there's an exact URL snippet for the extractor. Here it is, copy. And on n8n, paste the URL into this node. And on the Notion page, click the YouTube Data API, sign in, search for YouTube Data API. Here you go, click it. Enable YouTube Data API, go to the credentials, here, create credential. API key, give it a name. Restrict key, select YouTube Data API, copy the key, and back in n8n, replace this with your actual API key. Execute the step, and there you go. After the cleaning the script node, add a merge node to combine the message, a model output and title info. Close the merge. Connect them both. Add a function node after the merge node and name it formatting for Notion. Go to the Notion page, scroll down. Here click, then copy the code, paste it into the node and execute. This formats the final payload and chunks the text so each Notion block stays under 2,000 characters. Close that. Now search for the Notion node. Action arrow, create database page. We need to add a credential. So on the Notion page, scroll up. You'll find Notion API integration, click it, then create a new integration. Name it, then select your associated workspace, then click Save, configure integration settings. Here's the internal integration secret. Hit Show, then copy, back in n8n, create new credential, paste it, and hit Save. Then open Notion. Make sure you've created a database, click here. And at connection here, search for the integration you've just created. Here it is. Confirm, and go back in n8n node, select your database, okay? Drag title string into the title field, then add block. Then click table and add block for every chunk. So drag and put it here. And add block again. Scroll down, here it is, drag it and put it here because Notion blocks have size limits. Execute the node and then close it. Now let's add final touches. Add a merge node and name it merge strings, Notion and Telegram trigger. Close it. Connect the Telegram trigger node with the second merge node as needed and add a function node. And on the Notion page, scroll down, here merge inputs, Notion and Telegram trigger, function node, copy the code, and back in n8n, paste it into the node. Now close it. Finally add one more HTTP request node. Set method to POST and back to Notion. Here, click, copy that URL, back to n8n and paste. Replace placeholders with your actual Telegram token. Turn send body on and choose using JSON. You haven't subscribed yet? At least drop a like. Come on, man. It helps a lot. Okay. Back to work. So on the Notion page, copy the JSON code. In n8n, paste JSON. Execute the final node. Hooray. We're done. Now let me show you the results. As you can see, it analyzed the video and captured all the details in just seconds. Do you want this to be active every time you send a link until you finish analyzing videos? Let's enable it. Close the editor and toggle the workflow on, the little active switch. Now the trigger listens for every message you send to the bot. And guys, we did it. We reached the end of the tutorial. Hope this helped. Don't forget to drop a like. It takes nothing and helps a lot. I'll see you in the next one.